Recording in progress.
Hello, this is a small session to introduce you CLSQ.com. CLSQ is the newest spin-off of WISeKey on semiconductor and post-quantum technology. CLSQ is a company that manufactures semiconductor with a penetration already in the market of 1.6 billion semiconductors that have been manufactured and sold by the company. CLSQ is also having a major say in the fourth industrial revolution, as many countries are entering into the manufacturing and design of semiconductor technology. Historically, legacy companies on semiconductor, they just create semiconductors and they were less focused on security. CLSQ benefits from the 25 years experience of WISeKey in providing cybersecurity services, mainly in areas such as public key infrastructure, cryptography, root key, and identity management. So all the chips, then they are manufactured by CLSQ, then they are able to power clients such as Parrot for drone technology, or Medtronic for medical implants, or Cisco for routers, or many others, and they are benefiting from those semiconductors as a way to secure their objects. Securing an object is a major thing now. Before, you could connect any object anywhere without the need to worry about security. And those objects were actually used by hackers as a Trojan horse to get into your infrastructure. So you have many cases on where hospital, banks, organizations, smart city airports were hacked actually because they penetrated via unsecure objects. So the new trend now is companies to basically request manufacturers of semiconductors to be sure that those semiconductors cannot be hacked. And therefore, the experience of WISeKey as a cybersecurity company by adding cryptographic capabilities at the semiconductor level is essential, because this is the only way that you can ensure that that semiconductor will not be hacked and will not compromise the rest of the security on the infrastructure that semiconductor connects. As we know, the Internet of Things is basically a very large endeavor. 1.4 trillion devices are getting connected to the Internet. Hundreds of millions of devices connect every month. And the penetration is basically everywhere. In the future, a smart city or any digital city or fourth industrial revolution movement will basically have billions of semiconductors in that specific environment. So imagine not having them secure as those semiconductors are becoming more and more intelligent. So WISeKey adds a cryptographic root key at the CLSQ semiconductor level. Those semiconductors are now approved by Matter, which is the new regulation that basically provides a framework for manufacturers of semiconductors to be secure in order to be able to sell those devices for home appliances. Those are smoke detector, smart fridge, smart TVs, smart devices. Then in your house, if they are not secure, could compromise your entire private data. And as hacker will get through those non-secure semiconductors to enter into your home. So another area which is very important is the possibility of following sectors like the medical sector, which slowly are connecting everything you have in a hospital to the internet. And imagine the consequences of having those unsecure objects piloting and powering critical data and critical procedures that you will run in the hospital. So as I mentioned before, the fourth industrial revolution is there. It requires semiconductor, and the international dependency on semiconductors in companies in Asia has created a major problem. In the last years and during the COVID crisis, many companies could not even get semiconductors to power their connected cars or their routers or their drones and many other devices that, as a consequence, were basically paralyzed without the possibility of selling their product. So in order to make sure that this doesn't happen, WISeKey is working with the European Union and the US in order to develop strategies that will reduce the dependency on semiconductors from Asian manufacturers. So building a fab is a very expensive business. It's a $6 billion business. So we are basically providing lower cost facilities such as semiconductor personalization centers, which are easier to deploy, they are lower on cost, and basically satisfies the national necessities of one country to power their industries with semiconductor. The quantum part of the SEAL Semiconductor, CLSQ, is actually developing post-quantum technology. So WISeKey is very conscious about security. Quantums are coming. The quantum power will be unlimited. And once we have quantum computer out there, we'll basically have the capability of breaking any key. And those keys needs to be upgraded. So all semiconductors are post-quantum ready, means that we are working with an IST in the United States, and we're working in France with the Université de Mines and other to develop post-quantum capabilities for the semiconductor. So as soon as the quantum arrives, the semiconductor is able to defend the attack. Another thing we are doing is making sure that countries can deploy with their own national cryptographic root keys, as many countries would like to control that process. So their semiconductors and identities are issued at national level, and they are protecting national users and organizations. We are very proud to announce that the 26th CLSQ will be listed on the NASDAQ, and we will do the bell opening ceremony the 26th of May in few days. And thanks to the extraordinary work of WISeKey staff and advisors and people that have contributed to this major milestone, we will have CLSQ listed as an independent company under the code LAES, which is seal backwards. LAES. So we'd love to see you in the year the 26th, either virtually or physically. If you'd like to join us, it's going to be a great gathering on what we believe is going to be a fundamental, important company. As there's not many semiconductor company, we have many semiconductor company as a legacy companies than they were there many years ago. But this new generation of semiconductor companies, and they are powering the fourth industrial revolution, there are not many. Another important thing to say and conclude is that CLSQ is able now, thanks to the billions of devices already installed, to collect a lot of data for the device that allows us to do predictability analysis, integrating aspect like artificial intelligence to study the data mine that data, and being able to return analysis and predictability analysis to our clients so they can improve the performances of their product. So it's a very exciting time where blockchain, AI, IoT, semiconductor, cybersecurity, and PKI are converging, and that's creating enormous new possibility of using this technology for the benefit of all. One of the mission statement on WISeKey, which is also a mission statement on CLSQ, is protecting the user and protecting the person in the fourth industrial revolution. So humans, we are protected against the potential threats of computers, and we are able to bring the human at the center of gravity. So thank you very much for your attention. We look forward to continue discussing with you. The information on CLSQ.com is very complete. You can access our website, and we hope from the 26th of May 2023, we will be able to count you as a continuous partner for this amazing endeavor. Thank you very much for your attention. All the best.